All right, guys, happy Saturday to you. We got that AC cranked up on blast, so if there's some background noise, that's exactly what it is. It's pretty hot around most of the country right now. But anyway, my name is Brock Page, and I do sports picks for free right here on YouTube. I also sell my personal bets on BrockPage.com. Guys, I'm red hot right now. I'm currently 6-0 in my last six $1.99 daily best plays on that website. Now, the good news is today's $1.99 daily best play is only going to cost you just $1.99. And the better news is if you sign up for that package here today, you're going to get access to that membership every single day all the way through the end of May. Now, you may be wondering what the difference is between what I do here on YouTube and what I do on my website. Well, what I do here on YouTube is I'll handicap the entire slate of games in any given sport, side and total. And what I do on BrockPage.com is I actually share with you which one of these free YouTube picks on my channel that I'm actually betting on personally. Now, guys, I currently have over 800 members who are signed up and active on my safe and secure website right now. And if you're worried about security or what ends up happening with your credit card info, guys, I never see your credit card info or any of your personal information for that matter. I actually operate my website through a company called Patreon. And Patreon, like I said yesterday, it's a lot like OnlyFans, except I get to keep my clothes on, luckily for you. I'll tell you what, it's a massive, legit, soon-to-be publicly traded company who handles all your personal info. So once again, guys, I don't see any of your personal financial information other than your email address. So just figured I'd throw that out there. But anyway, got ourselves a big slate, so let's go ahead and dive into it. We're going to start off with the White Sox taking on the Yankees, and that's going to be a 1:05 Eastern first pitch on Saturday, May 21st, 2022. Happy Saturday to you guys. Hopefully you had a good Friday night and you're not too banged up and hungover, because we got ourselves a really nice slate here today. New York's minus 220 in this ball game, totals 9. Nestor Cortes on the mound here for New York. Dallas Keuchel for the White Sox. Now, Keuchel's had one hell of a start to the season, and not in a good way. He's just 2-3 on the year with a 5.54 ERA and a 1.96 WHIP. And check this out. Keuchel's walked 15 batters compared to just 16 strikeouts. So certainly uncharacteristic numbers for Keuchel. And I'll tell you what, even if he goes out there and throws a gem, the Chicago lineup has struggled at the plate this year. They're averaging less than 3.6 runs a game. And they're also in the bottom 5 in OPS. They're taking on Nestor Cortes today, who he's pretty much been mowing people down. He's got 49 strikeouts on the year already, along with a .85 whip. And out of 40 innings of work thus far, Lefty's got himself an impressive ERA of just 1.35. And even if Cortes struggles here today, we're looking at a Yankee lineup who's arguably the best in baseball, at least in the American League right now. These guys are currently first in the bigs right now in home runs and OPS. Aaron Judge is the league leader in home runs with 14 of them. He's also got an OPS of 1.045, which is third in the majors as well. Meanwhile, Anthony Rizzo and Giancarlo Stanton, they each have double-digit home runs apiece as well. When it comes to the total in this one, oddly enough, New York's currently 22-16 to the under for the entire season. Meanwhile, Chicago is 12-7 to the under when they bat first. They're also 60% to the under for the entire season as well. I'm going to lean toward the New York Yankees minus 1.5 and the under 9 runs. Next ball game, it is going to be Diamondbacks taking on the Cubs. 2:20 Eastern first pitch. Chicago's minus $1.50, total 7.5. Justin Steele for the Cubbies, Madison Bumgarner for Arizona. And even though Mad Bum's shown some pretty good stuff, he's still just 2-2 on the year with just 21 strikeouts in nearly 36 innings of work. Now, this Arizona lineup has also struggled at the plate in different areas. These guys are currently in the bottom 3 in team batting average. And And they're fanning nearly 10 times a game as well. They're taking on Justin Steele here today, who's averaging over a strikeout an inning this season despite a few rocky outings. Now, this Chicago lineup also does a pretty nice job getting on base at home. They're actually amongst the best teams in the National League right now in home walks at the plate. Now, total-wise, Chicago's seen 3 out of their last 5 at Wrigley fall under the number. They're also 60% to the under in their last 10 outings at any location. And I'm sure we're going to see a lot of money come pouring in on the over in this one because they had a record day of home runs. Of course, that wind was blowing outward at an incredible rate. So they couldn't help but not set a historic day yesterday. I don't think we're going to see much of the same today. The D-backs on the other side of things, they're currently 61% to the under for the entire season themselves. I'm going to lean toward Chicago minus 150 and the under 7.5. Next ball game, it is going to be Reds taking on the Blue Jays. 3:07 Eastern first pitch. Toronto's minus 260, totals 8 runs. Alek Manoah for Toronto, Hunter Green for Cincinnati. Now, Green's gotten off to a terrible start this season. He's just 1-6 on the year with a 6.21 ERA and a 1.56 WHIP. Reds also continue to struggle on the road this year. Winners of just 6 out of 24 road games. Bottom 3 in team batting average at the plate. They're taking on a Toronto squad on the other side of things, who went 4-2 in their last 6. They play their best baseball in Rogers Center. These guys are currently 13-7 straight up in their own building. And they're led by Vlad Guerrero Jr. and George Springer, who each have 7 home runs apiece. They also have Alek Manoah on the mound here today, who's been virtually unhittable. This guy has looked great. The righty's 4-1 with a 1.71 ERA and a .88 WHIP. When it comes to the number, Toronto's averaging nearly 6 runs a game in their last 10 meetings with Cincinnati. So if you're into historical trends, you certainly want to think about that one there. Meanwhile, the Reds are currently 24-14 to the over for the entire season. I'm going to lean toward Toronto. What was it, minus 155? No, Toronto minus 1.5. We're going to take them on the run line. Give me Toronto minus 1.5 and the over 8 runs. Of that, guys, we're going to jump into my quick pick recap. Powered to you by my website at brockpage.com. Once again, guys, I'm 6-0. My last 6 $1.99 daily best plays on that website. I like the Yankees minus 1.5 under 9 runs. Give me the Cubs minus 150 under 7.5. I like Toronto minus 1.5 over 8. As far as the other games are concerned across the country, give me the Mets minus $1.25 over 9.5 in Game 1. Like San Diego plus 1.5 over 7. Give me Seattle plus 1.5 under 9. I also like the over 9 in the Dodgers-Phillies game. Give me Miami plus 1.5 over 8. I like Cleveland minus $1.80, getting the job done for some money line cash. I also like the under 8.5 in the Cardinals-Pittsburgh game. Give me Baltimore plus 1.5, getting the job done for some run line cash. I also like Minnesota minus 145, under 7.5. Give me the Texas Rangers plus 1.5, keeping this one close and getting the job done on the run line. I also like Washington plus 1.5 over 7.5 runs. Give me Colorado plus 105 over 10 in Game 2 of the doubleheader. Before I give you my next and final free pick for the video, one final reminder, guys, that we're also 2-0 in our last 2 board member tier package bets on brockpage.com. And just remember, guys, board members get access to every single bet and every single package every single day all the way through the end of May. I'm going to lean toward the LA Angels minus 140 and the under 7.5. And with that, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on brockpage.com. Once again, guys, another reminder, if you do end up signing up for a membership here today, you're going to get billed the day you sign up and then the first of every month following that. So if you do end up getting a membership here today on brockpage.com, you're going to get access to that content every single day all the way through the end of May. I always tell folks in every single video, the earlier in the month you sign up, the better. Once again, guys, as I just said, if you're interested in every single bet that I offer on that website, you're going to want to think about signing up for my board member tier package. But most importantly, guys, got to thank you for joining me right here on YouTube. Really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. And that's it, guys. Happy Saturday to you. Best of luck to you. I look forward to seeing you later on today on my website at brockpage.com.